What's up, guys? I am back for my weekly walk the talk. I've had a good week this week. I've had some down energy, and that's one thing in life that you have to expect. Even if you're doing everything right, you're going to have those down days. But I work through them because I stick to my daily acts, and they are non-negotiable. But anyways, what I want to talk about today is actually something that held me back for most of my life. And I actually read about it a long time ago in a lot of books, but I just wasn't ready to make the change in my life to where I could actually achieve the things that I have been wanting to achieve. I somehow thought in my mind that it would just happen, because I dreamed it's going to happen. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, it won't happen. And this is one of the main things you do, and it is what Stephen Covey, the writer of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he calls this process changing the lens. And it's basically just a change in your perspective. Because we as people, we get used to life a certain way. We tend to look at life a certain way. And you can't look at life the same way you're looking at it when you're in a losing state and expect to win, because it just won't work. You won't even see the map correctly. You can write out your goals, you can make a plan, but if your perspective is not in an optimistic state, a hopeful state, a state that believes in miracles, then you're just not going to achieve it. You're just not going to get there. If you're stuck in a victim state, there's no way you're going to do anything well with your life, because the truth is that you are to blame for every little thing. So how do you change your perspective? Well, this was a really hard one for me. I had to start changing my acts. I had to start making sure that I made daily acts every day that I considered wins, that I considered accomplishments. And these daily acts can be anything. It's like I got my reading time in. I learned something today. I worked out today. I went for a walk today. I spent time with my family today. Any of these things can be considered a win. Or maybe you ate well today. You didn't eat crap. That's a win. Just little things like this, day in and day out, and you not missing those things builds confidence, makes you more optimistic, and it changes the lens a little bit. But the one thing that I've learned that helped me more than anything, after the acts, that helped me a lot, of course. After the acts, though, I realized that it wasn't just the acts that I had to keep in mind. It was to think more about what I am grateful for. Thinking about what you're grateful for will fuel you up for what you're working for. You have to be in an attitude of receiving. You have to have the lens on of receiving. If you're using the wrong lens, you're not even going to be able to know how to use your map, like your goal list, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. If you're looking at it through a victim mindset, through a pessimistic mindset, there's no way that you're going to achieve the things that you want to achieve. You have to be looking at it from a state of gratitude. Gratitude is a receiving frequency. And if you want to receive more things in your life, you need to focus on what you're grateful for. Because if you're focusing on what you don't want, guess what? That's exactly what you're going to get more of, what you don't want. So keep an attitude of gratitude. Think about the things you're grateful for every day. Me, that's the first thing I do every morning. Right when I wake up, I drink a bunch of water, I drink a cup of coffee, I sit down and I make a list of things that I'm grateful for, and I think about those things and I feel those things. And I also try to do that throughout the day. And if you're having a bad day, or you can notice your lens changing back to pessimistic or victim mode, you need to stop right there and remind yourself of all the wonderful things that you have in your life. I'm telling you right now, you have way more than you show gratitude for every day. Just the fact that you're alive right now is huge. The fact that you're able to take another breath. The fact that you can walk, talk, see. Yeah. All of these things are massive blessings, and you need to be grateful for them. Be grateful for the people in your life. Be grateful for those hardships in your life and the lessons that you learn from those. And if you keep your mind in this type of state, then you're going to see clearly through your lens. Your perspective will improve. I guarantee it. You can't have a bad perspective when you're in an attitude of gratitude. Gratitude heals. So if you really want to achieve things in your life, those daily acts are massively important. But even more important than that is gratitude. Gratitude is where it's at. Put yourself into a receiving perspective. Put yourself into the perspective where you believe in miracles. If you're always thankful, you see things as miracles, and then miracles can actually happen to you. So get out of the victim mindset. I hope that you guys are all doing awesome, and let's show some gratitude today. I'm thankful that you watched my video. These are good for me. You know, they keep me in line because I have to study and read and learn things all the time. I have to self-analyze what I'm going through and what's working for me so that I can share it. You know, and even if nobody listens to this, I do it for me too. And I'm thankful. So put on that attitude of gratitude, change that lens, and the world is yours. Go get it. I'll be back next week, you guys. Peace.